That oregano on your pizza last night? It might contain pesticides banned in 40 countries. Salmonella, E. coli, even lead. These aren't just rare accidents. They're hiding in your spice rack right now. But the cost isn't just to your health, it's also to the workers dying to get these spices to your table. Today, we're uncovering the dark side of the spice trade. Your spices travel up to 10,000 miles, from farms in India, Turkey, Vietnam, and Mexico, through dozens of handlers, warehouses, and shipping containers. Along the way, harvesting leaves spices dried on open roads, exposed to dirt, animal waste, and pollution. Processing happens in facilities with minimal oversight and inconsistent safety standards. Storage in humid warehouses breeds mold and bacteria. Transit occurs in contaminated containers previously used for industrial chemicals. The $17 billion global spice trade is barely inspected. Less than 2% of imports see a physical check. Food fraud is rampant. Sawdust in paprika, toxic dyes to brighten colors, even ground brick dust added to increase weight. By the end of this video, you'll know the most dangerous spices, how to spot warning signs, and exact steps to protect yourself. Here's what worries food scientists. Invisible killers in your spice rack. Mold toxins like aflatoxins and ochratoxins survive cooking and accumulate in your body. Chronic exposure is strongly associated with liver cancer. Studies show that 73% of paprika contains detectable mycotoxins, while a staggering 63% of black pepper samples exceeded international safety limits for aflatoxins. Even worse, studies have found that up to 72% of chili peppers show signs of fungal or mold contamination. It starts at harvest. Spices spread on open ground to sun-dry during the rainy season. Humidity spikes. Mold grows immediately. Then stored in damp warehouses, perfect conditions for fungal growth. High-risk spices include paprika, chili powder, nutmeg, black pepper, turmeric, and coriander. Health effects range from acute symptoms like nausea, vomiting, and abdominal pain to chronic conditions including liver damage, immune suppression, and liver cancer. Children face developmental issues and stunted growth. Bacteria like Salmonella, E. coli, and Bacillus cereus are also common. Research shows 12% of black pepper contaminated with Salmonella, 8% of oregano with pathogenic bacteria, and over 25% of leafy herbs testing positive for fecal bacteria. Cooking kills most bacteria, but not the toxins some bacteria produce. Take a breath. If you thought spices were just flavoring, the next part is even worse. Heavy metals are invisible but persistent. Lead, cadmium, arsenic, chromium. Case in point, the 2023 cinnamon recall saw children with elevated blood lead levels, with some cinnamon containing 2,000 to 5,000 times the safe lead limit. Other offenders include oregano, which often exceeds safe lead limits, thyme with cadmium contamination from industrial runoff, and black pepper with lead from processing equipment and grinding mechanisms. Industrial mills and those plastic pepper grinders at the grocery store, they shed microplastics and metal particles, zinc alloy, oxidized aluminum, directly into your spices with every twist. Health consequences span cognitive decline, memory loss, tremors, kidney damage, developmental issues in children, reproductive harm, and chronic cancer risk. Then there's deliberate adulteration, fraud for profit. Turmeric is notorious. Up to 30% of samples in Bangladesh are deliberately contaminated with lead chromate, a banned industrial pigment, just to make cheap turmeric look expensive. Black pepper gets cut with papaya seeds and floor sweepings, while chili powder is bulked up with brick dust and artificial red dyes. And banned pesticides persist throughout. DDT in cumin and coriander, chlorpyrifos in oregano, basil and thyme, and carbofuran in chili powder and paprika. Here's the kicker. You can't taste it, see it, or smell it, but with every pinch, toxins accumulate in your body. Workers face these hazards daily too: chronic asthma, skin dermatitis, chemical exposure. Many suffer permanent lung damage by their 30s or 40s. Now, let's talk about the spices sitting in your own kitchen. Even perfect spices degrade fast. Light, heat, oxygen and moisture destroy essential oils, flavor and health benefits, antioxidants like curcumin, and vitamins. Red flags for spoiled spices include no aroma, faded or darkened color, and clumping, caking, or musty smells. Cassia versus Ceylon cinnamon matters. Cassia contains high coumarin, which causes liver damage and is prone to lead contamination, while Ceylon has 1,000 times less coumarin and is safer for daily use. Storage tips. Whole spices last 2 to 4 years, while ground spices last 6 months. Keep them in airtight jars in dark, cool cabinets and date your jars when opened. I know this sounds overwhelming. Your spice rack suddenly feels like a biohazard. But here's the good news. You don't need to throw everything away or stop cooking. You just need to be smarter about what you buy and how you use it. Let me give you a practical survival guide, 5 steps that take the guesswork out of keeping your kitchen safe. Step 1. Buy smarter. Look for third-party tested products. USDA Organic, NSF, ISO 22000, transparent sourcing, and avoid ethylene oxide sterilization, carcinogenic, banned in EU. Step 2. Buy whole and grind fresh. Whole spices have less surface area, making them harder to adulterate, with better flavor, nutrition, and longer shelf life. Skip those disposable plastic mills. Use ceramic or stainless steel grinders, or a granite or marble mortar and pestle. Avoid porous materials like untreated wood or low-quality stone that can harbor bacteria and absorb oils. Step 3. Home checks. Use the sniff test for strong aroma indicating freshness, visual check for discoloration or foreign particles, and rub test to ensure powder feels fine rather than gritty. Step 4. Know your high-risk spices. Turmeric, oregano, paprika and chili powder, cinnamon, black pepper, basil, and thyme. Step 5. Support transparent brands. Choose companies with test results published online, clear sourcing, and food-grade packaging. Pause. Check your spice cabinet. How old are your jars? Do they smell fresh? Any certifications visible? Comment below. I bet someone has a jar from the 1990s still sitting there. The food that should nourish you has been exposing you to hidden risks. The seasonings meant to heal can harm your children. The industry you trusted often keeps secrets. Now you know. You can cook safer, choose better, protect your family. Your body deserves better than contaminated convenience. Act now. If this video opened your eyes, hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss future deep dives into what's really in your food. Share this with someone who needs to see it, because knowledge like this is meant to be passed on. Stay happy and healthy.